Yo, what's up guys? I just found out that the patch is actually out. I've already played 3 games today and the Warcraft patch has actually gone live, and it needed my chat to subtly remind me and tell me, you know the patch is out, right? Because they hadn't seen me talk about it at all yet, so worst streamer ever. But it's out. So I already played on the new patch without knowing it. And to be fair, I didn't use anything that... Oh wait, I did use something, but unbeknownst to me. I did use something that was out already, but for the most part I didn't. Because there aren't that many changes in Orc, right? The only thing I got so far from the patch is this. A cheaper armor upgrade, and I did not notice. Oh, and I had a couple of headhunters earlier, and they had their 25 health back. So, let's do a little re-summarization of what has changed, and then start doing some laser-focused patch tryout attempts. I'll queue up as random, and we'll use one of the new buffs or benefits or even nerfs to see what it feels like. So, in short, version 136.1 is live as of yesterday? Today, I think. 21 November, Tuesday. Militia duration increased by 2.5 seconds. Bash bonus damage increased by 15 and 30 at the higher levels. Devotion went up by nothing, half an armor and 1 armor for the 3 respective levels. 2 more food once you reach tier 2 as human. 2 more food or 4 more food once you reach tier 3. Priests now have an easier time recalibrating their casting to dispel while they were busy with heals. Archmage gets 1 extra strength, therefore 25 HP at level 2, and some according scaling 5 levels later. Paladin is 10 faster in movement speed. Moonwell mana regeneration dropped by 10% at night. Immolation activation cost times 10 from 1 to 10. Mana buffer, I think this is the mana per second required, 10 instead of 9. Warden Blink cooldown is down by nothing, by 2 seconds, by 1.5 seconds on the 3 respective levels. Fan of Knives total max damage increased by 75, 125, and a very significant 350. And the unit cap went up from 455 to 567. Fairy Dragon Mana Flare max damage reduced from 100 to 80. Mark of the Talon can now be done after the tier 2 adept training upgrade, which means they can cast Fairy Fire from the skies. Spiked Carapace melee damage for Cryptlord is unchanged at level 1, 5% more at level 2, and 10% more at level 3 for a grand total of 45, which is equal to Thorns, but only on himself. But Cryptlord gets a secondary benefit, which is the bonus armor, 1, 3, and 5 extra respectively. Significant, even as it's still a niche ability. Cripple cast on Necromancers down by 25 mana. Skeletal Mastery cast is down by 50 gold and 75 wood. They make skeletons last longer, and one of the skeletons will be summoned as a wizard, which has piercing range damage. Nerubian Tower will attack 30% slower. Frost attack on the Nerubian Towers will only affect heroes for 3 seconds instead of 5. Abomination will turn a little faster. Slower. Faster. This is faster, right? Yeah. Abominations will turn a little faster. Crypt Fiends will turn a little faster. And Dreadlord movement speed is also up by 10. Next, the Orc. Orc Bladestorm DPS has gone up by about 28%. Spirit Walker build time reduction by 3 seconds. Spirit Walker adept training down by 10 seconds. Thank you so much, Joss. Really appreciate that. Very generous. Very generous. Spirit Walker master training reduced from 75 to 65, down by 10 seconds. Steel armor upgrade lumber increment reduced by 25, which means it's 25 cheaper, then 50 cheaper, then 75 cheaper at the tier 3. Steel melee weapon lumber for orcs also down by 25, 50, 75, and the same for ranged attacks, 75, which means it's down by 25, by 50, and by 75 at level 3. Troll Headhunter hit points is back, buffed back again from what it was. They got the similar buff in 2020, but it was removed recently-ish, a year ago or something. And now they get that 25 back again. Torrent build time reduced from 44 to 39, 5 seconds faster. Then neutrals. I think there's a lot more things that can be done in neutrals, potentially. But for now, it's the Firelord that will be looked at. Incinerate mana cost halved from 6 to 3. Firelord Lava Spit requirement. Lava Spit. Lava Split requirement. 15 attacks on lava spawns to split. Down to 13. And the volcanic damage from 100 per magma rock impact to 125. That's 25% or damage extra. For the items, Tome of Retraining now has 2 charges in stock. Staff of Teleportation likewise. This follows the initial Boots of Speed buff that was done 3 years ago as well, where there's also 2 charges of that. Crystal Ball has moved from level 3 to 2. This means it's on par with Claws of Attack and Gloves of Haste and so on. No, sorry. It's on par with Wand of Illusion and Sentry Ward and Lightning Shield and Potion of Rejuvenation. It is now a charged drop. It has 3 charges, and that means it has 3 reveals. Normally a reveal costs 50. It is the same type of reveal that the laboratory does. So you could say that Crystal Ball now has a value of 150 gold in its 3 reveal charges. And then you look at something like a Sentry Ward. I think this whole drop table can be bought at the marketplace also for 150 or so. So it kind of feels right. I think it's appropriately priced, and I think it's nice. I'm really looking forward to using this. Ring of Protection plus 3 is gone. Claws of Attack 4 is back to 5. Used to be 6 back in the heyday, but it was nerfed down to 5 and then 4. Now back up to 5. And Periapt of Fatality, 25 gold cheaper. That means if you buy it at the shop, it's cheaper. It also means you sell it for 25 times 0.6 less, which is 15. You get 15 gold less for selling Periapt of Vitality now. Finally, there's some neutral creep changes. These mattered at least, but little changes on like ice maps for some of the creeps. They're a little slower, or they slow you less. Then there's a map pool update as follows, and there's a tournament update as follows for the automated tournaments. That's it. I'm excited to try them out. Let's queue up as random and see what's gonna happen. Okay, let's queue up as random. I can queue up either on W3 Champs or on BNet, and I will actually do both, and we'll see where we find the game first. Looks like Warcraft pulled through first. Let's go for a Cryptlord Firelord. What do you think? Cryptlord Firelord, boys. The 2 new buffed heroes. 1 tank, 1 DPS. A Nubarak Ragnaros. Nyx and Shadow Fiend. Cryptlord and Firelord. And Dreadlord 3rd. Why not? Because Dreadlord also got buffed. And what units are buffed? Necromancers. Nerubians are nerfed, so we're not making any Nerubians then, I guess, are we? only Spirit Towers for me. Firelord got a buff, yeah. A fairly significant one. Lords only game, yep. Let's see, Necromancers got buffed. I can look at the patch notes one more time. Necromancer, Spiked Carapace, and that's pretty much... Oh yeah, and the turn rate for Abominations. Wow. Well. How the turntables. How the Abomination turns.
Where shall my blood be still?
Pudge, Nyx, and Shadow Fiend. That's right. New Abo turn rate is actually so broken, not gonna lie. That's the last thing that I would possibly call broken. Explain yourself. It turns on a dime every time. Okay, should I take this seriously? Imagine people like, oh no, I can't deal with how fast these abominations are turning. Normally, I countered them by running around them. or attacking them from left and then right and then left again. But now I can't just keep up with how fast they're turning. These swaginations are just too strong. There's just no way that we can win. This abomination turns like a floppy disk, like a CD-ROM. It just turns much faster than any mortal man. It's gonna give you disease cloud. And then something about slapping you with his third arm, which is not innuendo. That's just how they have been constructed, and they are beautiful in sim. So, fiends turn faster now. I think I actually feel it. Do I feel it? I don't know. Tanak. Yes.
Oblivion awaits.
Tanak. Gotta go for some spiked carapace. Look at the damage return. Oh, actually it didn't change yet, right? It's still just... Oh, it's more armor now. Wait, how much... We have 12 armor already. The story behind the Tunak song, isn't it... he's like a famous Indian artist already? And people complained he always uses, I don't know why you would complain about that. He always uses beautiful women to promote his MTVs. That's why he did one only with himself.
My might cannot be matched. My light, I have heard the summons.
The Langoliers are coming.
Our forces are under attack.
I think I should make Spirit Tower as well, so I can actually all-in him without worrying about counter-attack. Maybe he thought I'm expanding. And then I'll make another ghoul and I'll defend with ghouls and towers only. Yeah, and that song became his most famous song yet, yeah. You're playing against my friend Luca. Please talk to him in all chat. Alright, I'm just gonna give you this example. Say I believe you. I start calling him like whatever you want me to call him. Turns out you're not his friend, and he's uniquely offended by what I say. Then what? I have all the liability, you have all the fun. What a great single target water elemental impale. Firelord time, baby. Incinerate. I just have too much armor for him. Don't kill it yet, explode him first. Look at the mana expenditure. It's only 3. It's nothing. The difference between 6 and 3 is nothing. Like 6 is everything and 3 is nothing. I know that doesn't seem like sound maths, but I just did the maths and it checks out.
Grubby is the dog.
Yes, he is. He is a dog. Oh, I thought you said Grubby is the dog. I was thinking, yes, the dog is. But I'm the Don. Okay, I see. Oh, there are no corpses for reanimation purposes. Alright, we're gonna do a pullback. And I want to see how much damage return he's getting. 4 damage per militia hit. Not enough, it's still garbage. But the armor though, look at this. I have 53. I took 14 damage per hit. Literally invincible. Well, figuratively. It's got huge! It can leap about! Now add Dreadlord for heal. Oh yeah, Vampiric, true. With that much armor, Vampiric has insane value. Okay, alright. Alright, Cryptlord, Firelord, new OP heroes. Don't expect to see Death Knight ever again.